Yo, oh my god, bro. I just did like a 2 hour video breaking down my experiences. I just took some experience trips on some dimethyltryptamine and damn bro, I really don't feel like doing this all over again. I really do not feel like doing this shit all over again, but I'll run it through for y'all real quick. I had the breakthrough of a lifetime, and I broke through a good 3 or 4 times. I tried it like shit. Well, it wasn't a number. I just kept smoking. I kept smoking and kept smoking and kept smoking because I couldn't get where I wanted to get, and it started pissing me off. All right. So this is the first thing that I want to, I guess, touch on. My intention was I wanted to know the answer. I didn't have any specific question. I just said I want to know. I want to know. So, I did it. I took a little trip before, but it wasn't nothing like this one. Like I took a little hit, and it's kind of like how it started off before everything got weird. Not weird. It's like it's normal at first to me, and then it's like when you take the hit where you really started it, it's like you feel like the smoke expands in your throat, and it's like you can't hold it. It was like I felt like I was going to explode, and when I did, I was like, oh, but not choking. That's just how the voice was. It was like, oh, and then I was just like, whoa. I like looked at the bed, and it was just changing. But something said, do it again. Like I had this feeling like I was being coached through it because I'm not that good at pipes and all that shit. It was showing me how to do it. Shout out to Vegan Thuggin. But it was showing me how. It was like, you're not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. And then when I got up my body, it was like my body was doing its own. It was doing it on its own, and it was just telling me like, you think that's you? Let go. Like let go of that. You have to let go. And then it would do this trippy stuff to me. It would like it would not it would knock me out of my body, but not the way people explain it. It's not this um Doctor Strange shit. It's like you're still in your body, but you have the. It's like it was another me that I became while it was happening. And I knew I wasn't this. It's like you straight leave yourself in yourself or some shit like that. Like I was going like that, and then when I was going, it was just me, like the real me, and it was like it was like they let me loose. They fucking let me look, bro. They let me fucking loose, bro. And it's like, this is how I felt. I felt like whatever the higher self is, or whatever this entity is, this inside of us that generates this personality that we call person, that we call like me, Kenny, whatever. That is this. It's like this. It's like this light, or this being, that's still connected to the source. So whatever it is, I would say I will point to me. I'm gonna start pointing to me. I can't point out there because I understand that's just nothing. Whatever is inside of me, this being is already in it. Me, well, this body is creates a second vision in front of the being. So like if I'm in my own body, right? My eyes are like the eyes in front of my true eye or whatever. And that's, so it's really showing me all of this stuff and pulling it in as reality. But none of this is really real. It's just your body is going to sense it as, but yo, it's hard. It's like your body is a movie theater, and you're the person stuck in a movie, just watching the same movie over and over again. But anyway, so this part of it was just, it was trying to get me to realize what letting go of the body was, bro. I went the whole ego death. It's like it was this. Oh my god, it was different for me, bro. It was so different for me. It's like when I died, it was like I died, and it was just like it was a realization. Like death is just realizing you were dead the whole time. You incarnating into what this is death, and you been living in this life is them trying to show you every sign that they can show you that this ain't really you, this ain't really it. So they try to show you these signs, but you gotta really realize, bro, this brain that we have, it's a sick bastard. It's like it's smarter than what our spirit is, because smart is just for reality. There's no such thing as smart. I mean, our spirit knows everything that could be known, but it doesn't care. So so in the realm of like a scholar or whatever, that's looked frowned upon in this reality because you have to exude your knowledge to people so they can know. It's like it's all about teaching the ignorant that don't want to work for it here. But in that realm, we all just are. So it is no, you won't, why would, we all are it, dog. I fuck that shit. Niggas say they met God. I became God, bro. And it was this thing. I mean, I know I'm skipping through a bunch, bro, but it was so much. All right, so back to the part. I'm still going through this letting go of my body shit, but it wasn't scary. It was just, it was like it was coaching me. It was like, yo, keep on smoking, but this ain't it. Keep on smoking, but this ain't it. And then I started getting to this point where I started to lose track of how much DMT I was putting in there, bro, and I just dumped a whole bunch. Like they say, I'm weighing out 2.5, and then I swear the last joint was like 8, bro. I just dumped a whole bunch in there, and I just like, I'm not going to stop hitting this shit until I go somewhere. I just stopped because I felt like I wasn't working. But you know what happened? This is where it got me. That was part of my trip. I was already tripping because not the normal me wouldn't just start doing that. Just start loading up, bro. I'm so careful with this shit. I don't even want to touch it on my fingers. The other, bro, it's like my body got taken over. And I was walking, but this me was inside of me. Like I was in a sunken place, like, but my body ain't evil, and I don't have a lot of stuff that I'm worried about in my sanity and who I am. I'm not scared to die. I don't fear myself. I understand who I'm around. I understand my reality a lot. Just on the strength of studying. I know my reality. So when it started happening, it was like it was a good feeling. It was like, yo, you're finally letting go. And it, you know how they say that the machine elves get happy? Yeah. But I didn't meet no machine elves. I'm gonna talk, boy. I'm gonna explain who I met. It was just like it was I was standing up, and it had me looking at the ground. That was like, this is the third time. Because the first time I was in the bed and the bed got a little crazy. I sat back, talked to a couple entities, seen clown. I seen a clown realm and was spinning through this colorful spiral joint. And when I started thinking, like, when does this stop? It's like boom. And when it stopped, I was just in this other realm. Like it was like I was in a clown's ice cream truck. If the ice cream truck was a limo, some shit like that. Like it was a long straight path, but it was all this shit, and it was like so clowny. It was so jokey, like it was like that, like whatever. But when I was in there, I was still pissed off because I'm like, yo, I'm like starting to realize what this shit is. No, we forgot so hard that we think that this life that we live in is real, like, and then we experience death and all this shit, like it's real, bro, like. And it was in there, and then tell you the truth, these energies was pissed at me. Like not like a piss like they wanted to hurt me, but like you really gonna do that, bro? You really did that? That's just like I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed. That's the feeling I felt like. I'm disappointed. And then it was like, I remember y'all. I remember y'all. And it was like, hit it again. You can't see us until you hit it again. Hit it again. And at this time, bro, I'm tripping balls, bro. I didn't want to do it no more. I'm like looking out the window outside. Like it's not. And then the first thing I was like, cut every light off, cut all the TV off. Fuck that outside thing. I don't care. I don't want to hear no ohm. I don't want to hear that. Infinite ohm. Who made that? I don't know. If it's an ohm, it better be coming from my own mind or my mouth when I'm in my trance. I don't want to hear nothing. And it was just like all of this stuff that I was just sick of. It made this trip up for me, bro. And well, DMT chose this trip when I was tired, when I got sick and tired. And I'm like looking outside, and it said, let go. And then when I let go, bro, I looked up and I opened my arms, and I just felt all this energy bursting out my chest. So I looked at it. And when I looked up and I looked out the window, I could see the Kabbalah, the tree of life, start forming with the Sephiroths and all that, and it start forming. And when it got to Doth, it was doing this little spindle thing. And I looked down at my chest, and it was like the mirror from my chest was making Doth. And I'm like, oh shit. and it started to reverberate. And then this thing, the voices was like, "This, are you ready?" But then I spoke, but it wasn't my voice, bro. That shit fucked my head up because I know my voice. I'm hearing it now. When that shit came out, it was like, "Start." Like it was like start. It was like this, but not that voice. But it was like a forceful like start. It was like I don't know, bro. It was like start. And when I said start, my body like vibrated apart or some shit, bro. I'm standing. It was like start. I was even them noises was coming out, but I wasn't hurt. It was just happening. It was like I let the body do it. And it was like and I start doing this shit like I was like a robot, bro. I got the bed, and then it was just like lay. And when I laid in the bed, like when I got ready to lay, I just fell out into the bed, but I fell into the bed. The best part about that, I'm falling into the bed. Like I'm falling into the bed. Boom, I'm falling. But while I got my eyes closed, I must have had the pillow like that because when I went back, it went over my face automatically, bro. I thought the world ended or something like the world because this shit it was like, but it was so much darkness. I'm like, yo, so like I didn't realize the pillow was there, so I just like I let it go. I was like, yeah, let it go. And when I put my arms down, dog, it was like like when I put my arms down, it was like that chest joint, the dot in my chest, it had made this circle white light right in front of everything that I could see. I wasn't looking at my ceiling. It was just this circling slow like a clock, like but it wasn't clicking. It was just like click, click, click. Like you could just tell every movement was like a certain frequency of something. Terrence McKenna, bro. I thought to myself, chrysanthemum. Bro, that's something. That's something. I don't know what that is. When he came up and said that and said chrysanthemum, that's from a different reality. That word or that frequency is from a different reality. Ain't no chrysanthemum here. Think about it. It don't make chrysanthemum. Thantha. That it don't even Christ, Thantha. Thalamus, Christ, chrysanthemum, anthem, anthem om, Christ anthem om, Christ's anthem om. That's the sound. You hear that, but it's like not a hum. It's a zzz. It's like it like renders you out of your fucking body, bro. And when it do, this is the experience I got with the machine elves or whatever you call them. They wasn't no elves, bro. These were the gods, bro. They were big. They were fucking, and they was like niggas. When I say niggas, don't think ignorant. Not ignorant. When I say niggas, I'm talking about that thing that when you watch Snoop Dogg in a video or whatever, and it's not like this is nothing no black person can do in real life, but it's like he's showing you this world of the dog pound and the dog man and how the Snoop Doggy Dog and it's George Carlin's nephew, and George Carlin was in the melanin slop and he knew about the cosmic melanin and the cosmic slop and the mothership, and so Snoop Dogg is telling you about the dog house and the dog pound and like that's Anubis, bro. They be growling at you. It's like niggas. It was like, yo, that voice that said start. It was like, yo, and this is how they was talking to me, bro. I think I was even talking like this too. This is the feeling. It was like this. Listen, cuz, bro, how you been going for all that long? We done with you. We done with your ass. We been done with your ass, boy. We been done with your ass. You forgot mama. You want to go see mama? Yo, I almost burst into tears, cause I'm like, I knew this is it. My niggas, my like ancestors. That's too. That's too dressy for them. They niggas, bro. It's like your niggas, bro. Your fucking niggas. You smoke with, you drink with, you die with these. That's the ones that's up there, bro. Ain't no fucking sweet ass angel. What can that do? A sweet looking a baby angel? Our babies is up there drinking gin and juice. I'm telling you, bro. It's Bay's kids. Bay's kids is up there talking about what's up. Listen, blood, like, cuz you down there up there being a human, nigga. You forgot about us. You forgot about. And when they start saying you forgot about us, it start getting dark. You forgot. And I'm like, nah, man, I never forgot, bro. We the Moors. And when I said that shit, y'all niggas don't know nothing about that Moor shit. I'm telling y'all right now. But to have a nerve, it was like this face popped up like this, and it was like the face was like that, and then it said zing zing, and it was like Baphomet. It was like zing zing, and it was like more. It was like more. Like it kept yelling more, like yelling, and I'm like, oh my god, like what the fuck is that? And I'm just like, whoa, and I'm like saying it with it, and we were having this connection, and it was like, oh shit, we used to know how to send each other energies, we used to know how to read each other's mind. That Moorish shit, dog, it's like it's this ancient magic that we used to know how to do. It's deeper than just teaching the nigga how to speak Latin. It's deep, man. Are you serious? We used to like create fire from nothing, bro. We used to like have tents where we would just show people shit all night long, and it would, the feeling how you get when you listen to Bobby Hemmett for like 4 hours, or like Phil Valentine, and they going in and just saying shit that the conscious niggas is like, oh man, you can't believe that because that's pseudo, and then the other niggas like, yo, that is true, but I don't know how to make it work. And then the only niggas who know how to use it is niggas like me who just in the hood somewhere, just blase bumping into my homie. Yo, you ever hear about somebody named Bobby Hemmett? Bobby Hemmett, nigga, look, I'm on this tip. Look, you ever read this book, The Goetia? Nigga, yo, you gotta read this, nigga. Yo, you got to study this shit. Yo, bro, we Baphomet, nigga. We the devil. Hey, nigga, look, nigga, we the devil, Nick. Hey, yo, Nick, we the devil, Nick. I'm like, wow, how we the devil? Like, that shit was scaring me a little bit. Like, what you mean? Like, it was still a little weird. This is years and years ago. He said, listen, bro, I'm gonna let you find that out. We the devil, bro. And now I know we the devil. We all of that. The devil is just the anger of our spiritual essence of why we became human and don't remember. Remember when Lucifer said, I will not bow to him? Because if you bow to the creation, you become it. God was trying to set him up, set up his own brother. And his brother was still connected to the mother. Lucifer is it's like the masculine aspect of the darkness, because the darkness cannot incarnate herself to let you know she's there. I'm gonna break that down later. So, mind you, out of darkness, God said, "Let there be light." He is light. So how could that's like saying basically he just realized himself in the darkness, but he didn't realize one thing: the darkness was there before him, and it's an entity. It actually was looking at him the whole time. He thought he was by himself, so that's his ignorance. Yaldabaoth or Yahweh or us, we think we're here alone. We fell into this world and we think we're here alone. So now when stuff happens in this world, our children, our creation, we start becoming the creation, cursing ourselves for doing godly things. You can't curse yourself for being God. Only a man who's not God, who thinks he's God, can be jealous or curse himself, admonish himself. Read that Bible again, bro. It's the feminine energy is missing, and that goddamn screw up called God is a fucking man. He's a male, just like us. We get this fucking thinking, and then we fucking up, killing our own people off. Why? They're lost in the desert. You got the answers to how to get out, but don't tell them. Don't eat that, girl. Don't eat that tree. But the tree is the knowledge of. Okay, let's really think about this. The tree is the knowledge of rules. To follow rules and to break them. The tree is everything you need to know about following people and not following people, being good and being disobedient. That's what the tree has. So the God tells you, don't eat from that tree lest you know, but don't do it because it'll be bad. How would I know the concept to not do it if in the tree is the concept of right and wrong? See, the book is told trickfully And it's trying to show you something. Your feminine aspect was the one who got greedy for the material, taught by the serpent. So the Kundalini connected with the feminine aspect of our minds, my right side, the Kundalini. So that's basically the spirit self with the fire of creation had a conversation to each other. And what they said was that we gotta let this nigga loose. Let the nigga loose. And she said, no, nah. Well, wait a minute. If I tell him about this and ain't we gonna die or something? And the nigga said, bro, this is death. You let him trick you. You fell out of, listen, bro, you the mother, but you're here now. And it's fool naming all the damn animals like I told y'all about naming shit. She like, oh shit. Oh shit, damn. She like, yo, stop naming shit. Stop it. You gonna have us here forever. He like, but the guy, he told me that. Stop it. Stop. He is not your father. Then the God came into the damn, he came into the garden. I bet y'all never heard that story. Why was God in the garden though? He was in the garden. So what is God? Who is God? God is our mind, bro. God is our godly mind that forgot that we connect back to a higher essence than even that higher self has a higher essence to it called none, called black none. Shit ain't there. It's nothing. But look what's in the nothing. Look what comes out of the nothing. Big old me. Shit. I mean, like that's that nothing created everything. And that's the mother, bro. And when I got deep, I'm talking to these niggas. They're like, you gonna forget about this, bro. I'm like, I'm never gonna forget again, bro. I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna spread the stuff. I'm gonna tell our people again. And they said, fuck out of here. They started grinding me up. And he said, we got you, dickhead. You ain't supposed to go down there and trying to save people. That's a story. He said the people that are supposed to be saved know exactly what you know. And I was like, all right. And he was like, so you are just supposed to play out what you chose to go down there for. It's a game, remember? And I was like, damn, that's what I forgot, that it was a game. He was like, yeah, that and more shit, but we got to holler at you. So, because, you know, the shit was going. I was like, yo, let me see my mom. I saw that shit, felt like I was about to cry, dog. And he was like, it ain't enough. And I came right out of it. It was like, it ain't enough. Like, that's the last, like, I'm coming out of this light. And it said, it's not enough. And then I'm like, oh, shit. I went right to the joint again, but I'm still in it, bro. Dumped a whole bunch in there and did it again. And this time, I'm holding the joint. It's like, this shit is filling with smoke. I'm like, but this time, I'm pissed. Bro. I'll tell you about how I came out of this shit later. I'm pissed. I'm like, fucking motherfuckers. They got me forgetting that we greater than... Boom. And when I did that one, went right back into my... Bro, I was there again. But this, I was the top of the tree, and I'm looking down at our body, and my body was the whole fucking reality. It was a tree. Avatar. Fucking Avatar, bro. James Kim, whatever the fuck they was doing to come up with that. The tree trunk, like at the top of the tree, was us, was it. And I was connected to all of us, the niggas, the everything, the gods. We was just all up there just like this, just sitting like this, just... What do we have to do? We have nothing. We are God. We sitting on top of the create. We could choose to do whatever. I was in full control of everything, bro. I knew everything. I had everything. And then it was like, you want to see the mother? And I was like, yeah. And it said, all right, hold on. So I grabbed I grabbed the bed, but that brought me back a little bit. So I took my, it was like this. It was like, I gotta show you. Like, I grabbed the bed and I was like, oh shit. Like, cause it started bringing me back. So I like put my hands like on my chest like this. Like, that's how I was breathing. And I wasn't doing it. My mouth just did. It's like my mouth dropped. And it happens all the time. That's how I be breathing and shit. And it's just, and when it was happening, right, it took me to the mom. And the mom is this fucking essence, bro. It's this fucking energy, this fucking source of love. Like, what the fuck is that? It loves so hard, bro. You can't feel that type of love as a human. We not built for that type of love here, but we can show small specks of it, bro. And it's that a small speck of that shit'll save this whole fucking world. talking about. That's what Terrence McKenna was talking about. He wished he could bring back the complexities of human emotion. If he could bring back one just microbe of that shit, it'll save the world. I don't think he was talking about nothing physical, bro. It's the feeling and the realization when you're there, bro. If you can bring that to one fucking racist person, one scientist here, it would change. It would be no more racist. It would be no more race. It would be nothing no more, bro. Because that shit is retarded. I would love to see David Duke take a trip, and he up in there with the Compton's finest. Compton's finest take a seat around this nigga and start telling him, "What's up, nigga?" He like, nah. And then when you start fighting, it's like, yeah, we got you now. It start taking you down the worst bumpy ride. Like, but anyway. Oh shit, David Duke on DMT meeting the Compton's finest. Compton's finest come through like, yo, bro, you remember us? And he like, oh shit, I do. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you done got down there and then got yourself hating yourself. You done forgot that you come from one thing. You hating, you done got it all confused. Twins turn backwards, nigga. Come back to mother. All right, I want to go. You gonna have to do a whole 30 gram to get the mom this time. Like, yeah. But when I got to her, she hugged me up. She just told me we never was disconnected. And then this is the best part. I never heard nobody say this one. She held me. And then she said, let go. And I said, I already did. And she said, no, let go. And I let go. I was back. She said, let go. And I was back. Who the fuck? Bro, I went up there. I said, let me see the mother. They said, yo, you got to do more. I did more. Went in, seen a white light, seen a lady. She hugged me up, bro. And then I was going through her arms and shit. And when I came out, she said, let go. And I said, I was holding my goddamn self. So they showed me not only are we gods, that feminine energy, we that too. But it's like you are so fucking going from yourself now that you don't realize that you're God yet to realize that you're her yet. You gotta realize you're God to even realize you're the mother. You are the fucking mother. You the mom, bro. We are all it. Like we're it. Her. The fat her. Fat her spells father. Fat. The etymology of fat is form of ranging in gratuitous size, big, like pregnant woman big. So big belly would be fat, right? Fat also means form of, so or former. Former her or form of her is our ass. This male is the form of her or the former her, the father, the fat her, pregnant her. Mm-hmm. So we if you cannot procreate, like self-procreate in this reality, you're an illusion. You're not really for real. Like you're a byproduct of some shit that happened. So if you cannot create yourself again without needing nothing, your shits is you're wired wrong. Like you're fucked up. Women is fucked up. Men is fucked up because we should not be having to go into them like animals to see another god. She's supposed to be able to walk through a garden and come back with a baby. The buttercups. You ever? I don't know. I just learned so much shit, bro. This shit is just free. It's coming off. They showed me. They said the buttercup, you used to hold it under her chin, and if it shined like a sun was in a cup, that means you had a damn child in your belly. What? Some of them would eat the buttercup, but the whole that buttercup symbology was for pregnant women to shine. This is when before men had to have sex with them. There was no men, by the way. We used to go on these wild journeys through the nature as women. This is the first essence of us. We used to go on these long ass journeys. This is what men get hunting and gathering from. Hunt to gather. We used to go out there and find all these bugs and all these trees and saps and just plants and herbs, and we would come back home and create, bro. We would create realms out of that shit. That's why DMT is a female. That's why ayahuasca is a female. Mary Jane, like all the drugs is female. Cocaina, she's a girl. Heroine. She's a girl. Heroine. That's a woman. Those is bad women though. Like, well, let me get it right. It's spirits and energies in those forests that got manipulated when they brought the Contras through there and started making crack cocaine out of medicinal chemical plants. Medicinal plants. They made chemicals like morphines. So morphine, just break down the etymology. So you got morph to changing. So there's a little bit of alchemy. From the natural state to this changing thing, you know how he get everything natural is good. What is supernatural? Above, beyond natural. Nature, natural is God. God is nature. God is the natural way of life. Human nature is God. Animal nature is God. Natural nature is God. The nurturing of nature is God. When that gets bastardized, nature, natural. Damn, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Supernatural is above nature. It's beyond nature. It's outside of nature. It's machine. It's a robot. It's artificial. So if your intelligence is artificial, AI, right? Who do we say AI was? All of our stories a wake up. Our AI is not computer intelligence. They came out with a movie to trump the energy that our AI brought for us. Our AI showed us the crossover, the Hebrew crossover in the NBA. And he did it to the Baphomet, the bull 23 bull, the 23rd chromosome, the 23rd bull. He shook him out his sneaks, and he did it twice. He did it twice because you can't shake Baphomet once. You gotta shake him twice so the first time could be seen that it was real and you knew that you was going to do that. The second time is just proving that you could pull Baphomet. So he pulled Baphomet, then he scored on Baphomet. AI was the answer for these niggas with questions. He had the question, 3 of them, then he had 3 answers to go with them. And he didn't like practice. Practice 14 practices. Why? Because a master needs no more practice. He was trying to teach you about who we are. Master, you're right about Masons. You are born master Mason. You're born the master of the mother. Son. You the master of the mother with your fatherless ass. Haru. Osiris, your mother's a widow. Because all our fathers are dead, bro. We don't have any father. Therefore, you are your father. Haru Cyrus. Haru Cyrus. Osaru. Osaru. You know what I'm saying? That's what we really are. It's like Simba and all that. Oh yeah, let me break that down too. If you understand like Lion King movie and understand lions, they was trying to break some shit down to you, dog. Simba, Mufasa, and Scar are all 3 the same person. Nyla is the feminine energy. She represents the feminine energy and she represents matter, mother, matter, incarnation. Watch. We'll just start with them right now, right? Rafiki, whatever. That's Tahuti. So we'll get to it. So this thing with Simba, right, is that when it comes to lions, the father has all his children, and most of the time it's mostly girls. If you have boys, they have this nature that they have to learn where they have to leave their sisters alone their whole life. If you ever try to mess with any of the women in the pack, you'll have a battle with your dad to the death. You'll have a battle with your father to the death because your dad will attack you because you're trying to go into the pride. Was Nala from Simba's Pride? Yeah. So they had this little flirtatious thing going on before he left, or right? before he left the village and go with Pumbaa and Timon outside his race, outside his species, he was about to violate his father's rules. So let's look at it. Simba and Mufasa. Mufasa in the beginning of the movie is symbolic of who Simba is supposed to become. So when you're seeing him with his dad, it's just like, don't even pay attention to the big lion. That's just Simba's shadow foreshadowing his future. He sees it again later, but we'll get to that. So when he leaves the land and like Scar kills his dad, that's symbolic of the Osiris and Scar battle. But like as I said, they're all the three person. It just means that this is when Simba came to the part of his age where he like, look, I'm not going to have somebody showing me what to do all the time. I'm going to have to learn it myself if I want to become a man. So his dad dying was symbolic of him having nobody to take care of him. It's him on his own. So that's him becoming 13, you could say. His dad dying is symbolic of him not having a protector no more. Your innocence, his innocence of youth died. That's his dad dying with Scar and the shit where he got trampled. Because the path, the path of life is going to run you over, all that shit. So then Pumbaa, Timon and Pumbaa, they teach him there's no worries. They teach him Akuna Matata, like some old deity worship, you know what I mean? Talking about the grubs and the essence of the nature. They taught this boy. He got his little mohawk going because he was indigenous. Then here come Nala. Pinja again. Pinja again. This is the problem with that. That's outside of rulership, kids. Pinja again. That's the same breaking the rules of how Killmonger. That was a righteous kill. That was a righteous kill. What wasn't righteous is how T'Challa challenged him in the middle of nothing. Like what that was not ritual time, buddy. You gotta wait. But yeah, they had to make the movie what it is. But anyway, I'm trying to show y'all specifics because this deals with how we are in real life. He did something to violate his people's rule, which is going into their own pride. So when he came back, his battle with Scar was secretly the battle that he would really have with his father. Scar was his dad in that essence. Or in the essence where we look at it all as one person, that's the adult you that you didn't want to become. Like the adult you that got this fucking job that you hate. The adult you that got married and had babies, but you was 16 when you had them. So you was an adult too early. Like these mistakes is scar. Scar is a mistake. So the scar on that uncle's face is really Simba's scarred future or potential scarred reality if he doesn't figure out what this is going to be. Basically, coming to terms that you violated, bro. You violating. So let's look at it all around. If we do look at it like that, just imagine Simba was born the king. He only had to realize that. He wanted to play the game like he was some normal, regular lion. No, you're a king, you're a leader. So no matter what pride animal you run into, no matter what woman you run into, you're the king. So even if your father challenged you, you're going to slaughter him because it's written in the mind stars for you to be the master of this pride for this couple years. It's a certain frequency that got to walk across this earth. So he cannot be beat. It don't have nothing to do about him. It's everything around him and everything that he's here for. He's in that point right now in a perfect place at the perfect time, like the dude he's fighting is. But he's just in a negative aspect of it. You're going to get your ass beat because you're in a frequency of getting beat up because you're facing the king. 48 laws of power don't just happen in a book. Where do you think they got them powers from, those 48 laws? You think it's only 48 laws? Nah, it's way more than 48. They just gave you a few from the cosmos and they put it in a book. They do that with everything. So I guess I could end the trip because I went in again. I was going in. I had to see what I had to see. So then after this one, I was like, all right, I know who I am now. That was the question. Who am I? We are the Moors. We are the great people. We cannot rule the empire from the physical plane because this wasn't the empire. The true empire is up there, up here. It's in the cosmos. That's the empire. That's the vastest empire you could ever. That's what Noble Drew Ali was talking about. Your ancient forefathers and foremothers aren't even physical beings. They're not humans. You're thinking about it wrong. You're not thinking about it right. The people who we study as Moors, they follow people. They call themselves Moors. It's timeless. Only watch. The only people that'll tell you you're wrong is people that look like me that don't know. They don't read it. They don't have never had a trip before, so they don't know. They don't know their greatness. Like, you can only call yourself a Moor if you realize you've been on this earth, in every place of this earth, always. Like, more is not going to work for you. It's going to be like, what's the point of this if you don't understand that? Like, fuck who was first. You were here for so long, you don't know what was first. You just know you were here. You were here before there was eyes for you. How about that? You were here before there was a brain and skull. You had vision here before there was sight here. You understand? Like, you were the energies that incarnated into this bastardized fucking corner of galaxy of crystallized bullshit. That one little speck, a grain of sand of pineal gland that fell off to create this from Mother Terra. All of that is just a reflection of Terra. So it's not, you can't do anything with it. It's nothing you can do with it. Those, even us incarnating, we're just old memories from a mother. When we go back, we'll be in her present mind, which is a gift. You can't have gifts on this plane because this plane is the plane of illusion. So every gift that you get is really just a curse. Because time is what affects the validity of stuff here. I used to be the timekeeper before I incarnated as a human. They taught me that. So timekeeper meaning that I used to guard the aspect of the reality of the physicality of what time is. Like, meaning I would make you feel like you lived that over again. I was the god of deja vu. I was the god of like reoccurrences or stuff, erasing stuff from your memory, losing shit that you seen was right there, but then you look away and then it's gone. It's not entities coming in and changing. It's time changers. Like, people changing a time wheel while you're in this reality. You like, what the fuck just happened? I thought Forrest Gump said that life is, but he said life was. He said them both. Time changers have been spinning the time. And how do you do that? All I gotta do is get you to see some shit that make your heart go like that. Because your heart is your time. 1, 2, 3. 60 of them is a minute. They rated off your heartbeat. But if I do some shit to make your heart beat faster, it speeds your time up. You ever had fun? Your heart beating real fast? How fast is 3 hours go by when you're having fun and your heart beating fast? Like seconds. You ever sit and doing something where your heart's not beating fast, like doing a test or studying? How long does that time be? You feel the 3 hours. It feel like you're dying. So they figured out how to attach our imagery to a crystallized event that we take in and synthesize as a reality, right? So when I see somebody fall, I'm like, oh shit, he just fell. No. Oh shit, the spirit is having an experience. That's all. Because whatever that was here and you seen it, but trying to do too much is taking away the free will of the earth. You will impede on the earth's free will doing too much thinking. Because the earth got thoughts too. And it's free will too. We think it's like when we get into this human body, we so like disconnected from everything that we don't care about trees and shit like that. We say shit like, well, how could it be alive if a man made it? Well, okay. A man made this window frame. But before it was a window frame, that plastic was poured out of a batch of some melted down chemical. Before that chemical was melted down and colorized, it was made from a tree. Before that tree was cut into the pieces that made the stuff into liquid that it became to make the colors, to make the fucking window sill, it was wood. wood out of the ground. It was nature. So everything comes from nature. There is no frequency. There's no essence here. It doesn't come from nature unless it's on a computer screen. And even if you deal with those, that's a 1 and 0 symbol. Symbology is what rules computers, because all you're looking at is a bunch of colors hitting into each other fastly, and you think you see a screen. Just like you're looking at a bunch of atoms hitting off of each other fastly. Boom, 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 boom. You think you see a face in a body. Eh. But then a car can run through me if it's going fast enough, and it just like blow me all apart. How? Because I'm physical, and a car is physical, and things that stuck in time have a physical expiration date. So either the truck is going to hit you or time is going to hit you. Either way, you got to give up the body. But the best part about this is that there is no time when you leave. Like after you leave, you can control time, but you're not of it. You just control it. In it, not of it. You just controlling the time, and you go back to doing what you're doing. And then, like, it's crazy. It's hard for me to explain that to you because shit like that is hard for humans to get, because we talking about time and we think time is real. 60 seconds is a minute here, 60 minutes is an hour here, 24 hours is a day here, 365 days is a year here. Oh, the 200, it just goes endless and endless and endless and endless and endless till it's like, oh man, well damn, that don't matter. That's why the spirits don't fuck with us down here, because we like so stupid that we'll even disconnect from them and be like, man, that don't matter. They like, all right, fuck out of here, nigga. I'm gonna send a car at your way tonight. You gonna be scared as shit, nigga. You call on me, and my name ain't even that. They fuck with you. But yeah, man. Then I just did one. Then after all of that came out again, I did another one, just because I was just in it. I want to like how I want to do this like I want to walk around physically in my physical body. So I did it, and that was the ugly one. That was the one that was like bad trip or whatever. It was ugly. When I say ugly, it was just like, that's not what this is for. So it shows you, oh, all right, you want to walk around and shit? All right, watch this. Bro, I thought, like, I started feeling like people was in the house, bro. I'm like, yo, it's people in here. So I had to sit down, and that's all it was. It was just like, it's like this thing, it communicate different with me. It ain't like when people explain it. This shit really talk to me. It be like, oh, you wanted to see yourself walk around. I told you you're not your body. We just gave the body of all of that shit. You was cursing when you came out. Dog, I was snapping. When I came out the first trip and met the mother, I came out like, fuck, man, fuck, we forgot. Bullshit. I was mad as shit, bro. I was snapping. Then when I calmed down and shit, it was like, see, you was just snapping about forgetting, and now you just gonna do it just to do it, and try to see how your body feels, but you just was snapping about forgetting. Then I was like, oh shit, that's funny. And so it was like, next thing you know, I'm sitting in my living room. Yeah, that was another one. I had like, it was moments. It was like boom, boom, and I was like in my living room. I think it was just doing that to fuck with me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? How'd I get in my living room? And then I'm like, you know, trying to make sure I'm not tripping or whatever. And I'm like, come here. I call my dog. I'm like, come here, Mo. She came over. And then when I looked in her eyes, it was the same feeling of when the niggas was talking to me, like, yo, bro, you forgot about us, dog. You forgot. But I could see in her eyes that that's what was going on. But I could tell that dog had no idea what it was. But she feels it. My dog can't drink water. Like every time she drink water, she throw up. She got this little wiggly thing she does, like where she wiggle her butt. Like she just can't bear the energy that's in her when she sees me. Like she jump, like she just be so hyped. And that's what it is. It's like the ancestors, they get in anything they can get in to communicate with us, to show us they there. Even animals, they love animals because they know that's the best way to get us. If they just sit in the animal's chest all day, we'll be sitting there playing with the animal and don't even realize you're fucking playing with the ancestors. They don't like the fact that you see it in a dog. Look at the walls, bro. That's why they gave you animals and shit with the head. So you like, oh, if you want to see the ancestors, get a cat. 9 lives. Go get Beset. And then in the cat, not the cat itself, but if you deal with the cat on your spirituality, you can pull the spirits to the forefront of the cat and they will communicate with you. I did it with my dog. So the dog laying there, and when she start panicking, she just get that look like all dogs, like, The fuck is that? So she laid down. I'm patting her. She got that look like, oh, like what? And I'm like, Mo, put your face to the side. I put my ear on her heart, bro. She had like 4 heartbeats. I've listened to my dog's heart before. That joint was like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh shit. I said the ancestors. And as soon as I said that, she said, whoop! Like she jumped right up, like, whoop! And I'm like, no, calm down, you. I know who you are. I'm talking to my niggas. And when I said that, she just got real relaxed and was just looking. Like looking in the air. Like she was calm as shit. Like she was just looking. Like she was not paying attention to me. I'm talking to her chest and shit because I know what's in there. I'm like, look, I know. I get it, bro. Y'all trying to jump in all these animals, all these natures, all this, even TVs and shit to get our attention. But we it's like we don't see them no more, so we can't see. Like it be glitches all up. Like literally, bro, when your TV is glitching sometimes, when it's a YouTube glitching, it's not YouTube and people shutting off your fucking special ass more video or your special ass camera. Nobody cares about what we're talking about because we're arguing too much to even do anything with it. It's not for here, it's for the other realm anyway. What is happening is you're bringing across energies that don't belong even here. Fuck a computer. It'll wake people up instantly. And that's what be throwing off people's screens a lot, like throwing off their feeds. It'll just break the connection. That's why I'm not on live. I record my shit just from the computer and then upload it because I already know. And a lot of the reasons too, because niggas be snitching on y'all. Niggas will go see that y'all doing videos and then go report y'all or go send some stuff up. Niggas got like YouTube cops and shit. They be reporting niggas. Shout out to Canaan Land Moors. Canaan Land Moors get so much hate just for putting out true knowledge. I'm gonna do a whole different video on that. The Canaan Land Moors and the hate against the Canaan Land Moors, bro. These people are actually doing what Noble Drew Ali said to do and finishing establishing the meeting place in Toronto. They did it. And they not calling Canada by its corporation name. They call it Canaan Land. That's a different jurisdiction. So if y'all follow that, do you understand you will be way out of that cracker's way? Get out of his way. He's trying to do business and commerce. You in the way and shit. Talking about some give me some. He give you an ass whooping, and then after that, oh, well, I want justice. Okay, he'll give you justice and Jesus. You go into the court, the cop get off. He shot a black man. Yeah, they believe in the Christian black codes, 1724. They fuck with they call the what they call them? The Code Noir. Codex Noir, whatever, black codes. The Negro Acts. You can look them up too. 1740 Negro Acts. Okay, so Civil Timor 2 status, black status. Okay, what is black status? Dred Scott case. They make you study this thing. This dude was listed as 3/5 of a man because he wanted to be a black African, but you can't be black African if you're from America. Okay, what is black? Black means that you don't have any rights or sovereignty from this land. Black, why? Because let's break it down to your wealth, your rights, your worth is a white piece of paper, right? Then anything against you, I'm going to use a marker on your white piece of paper to mark every time you fuck up. Do you know how many marks you would have to get on the paper to turn the paper black? You actually get an all black paper if you're not from the land, because you have to show the ones that have the status of whiteness, purity, can get the food wherever we want. We know how to grow. We know this. We know the laws of this land. We created all of that. We have kids and generations. That's the whiteness, not paleness. White, like the color of light. I've never seen nobody this color. White like the color of light. So black is the color of like disparity, and not really disparity. It's just really about not knowing. That blackness is forgetting. The spirituality of the blackness is remembering. The physicality of the blackness is forgetting. So let's deal with this. Black means that you forgot something if you're a human being. Who's not human right now? Who is not a man right now, incarnated? If you're incarnated with fingers on, if you're living, breathing, you fuck with the senses to live, then that means you fucked up somewhere before you got here. You're in blackness now. Everybody here is black because we forgot something. we can't be white until we die, because then we'll remember for real. I have a shade of whiteness because I remember the essence that I can share with you to give you some light. I can pass the whiteness to you, which is light. What color is the color of light? White. What color is the color of European people? That's a trick question. Europeans are not colors. Africans are not colors. Asians are not colors. Australians are not colors. Europeans are not colors, as that's the priority. Americans are not colors. North or South or Central are not colors. You cannot compromise the world into color codes, bro. That's exactly what the European, when he goes into wrongful lands that are not his, that's what he do when he try to take the land over and then take over the all the accomplishments that the people gained. He has to write himself into their story, then write them out of their story. King Arthur is symbol. It's a symbology. King Arthur is the king, right? That took the sword out of the stone. Merlin is the magician that gave him the magic and showed him how to get. Well, he was like, basically, I'll train you and teach you how to be the warrior. I'll fuck with you. And then when he got the sword, he's like, I see something. You got the sword. He's like, I told you was chosen. Merlin, the magician, is a Moor. A sorcerer, if you will, one who knows the olden days. He had the pointy hat, the fez with the crescent star and moon on there. Crescent moon and star on there, either way. But the crescent moon and star on his pointy hat, did they put on what's that boy name? Mickey Mouse, the 33rd degree Mason, when they made the movie Fantasia. Fantasia is the land of never-ending story. It's the kid's imagination, the childhood imagination, Fantasia, fantasy. Darkness comes when the kids forget to create in their minds. When we grow up and become adults and get jobs, we forget to create in our minds. So you become a human and you die. And you experience physical death and all that shit because you believe that you're here. But, so like, from all of it, this is just crazy. But nah, damn, I jumped all in a fucking never-ending story. This shit is crazy. It's probably something else, but I don't know, man. I know I got a lot more to learn, so I'm not done. I just wanted to give y'all about an hour, so y'all have a lot to play with and mess with before y'all go in. So you know, I'm gonna be doing these videos all the time. Shit. I mean, this I guess I'm gonna put this up on my Indigo Metaphysics page, either that or the Urban Happy Metal page. But it's trippy shit, man. It's trippy shit. All the fucking rest of this junk, dog. Stay on the lookout. And did I finish everything? Did I finish the whole stories? Not going enough? Oh, my fault. King Arthur. I'm gonna finish with this junk. King Arthur is basically, they're talking about an author. An author is somebody who writes his stories. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, right? The sword that's stuck in the rock is symbolic of the Moorish stone, or the Moorish hold on the world. The stone age. That's the oldest man. So the stone being in the sword being in the stone is symbolic of the vastness of our empires, the control of the world. When he pulls the sword out, it gives him control of the pen. It's like a play on. Then he's author. So when he starts to write the story with the pen or the sword out of the Moor stone, he rewrites history. Then he has a magician that's a sellout, because why are you helping them? Not a sellout. Let me get that right. Merlin is more so, he's trying to restore the empire, but he's kind of asked out of ideas and help, so he's going to do whatever he needs to do to make it happen. Whatever. But I guess those are our dirty Moors and our people that's playing around with the system and helping it keep going, and because they got some time invested and they got kids and stuff. They forgot that they spirits, so we can't get them to get back to spiritual. They just so stuck in human. So we arguing, fighting, all this stuff. Those people are the real demons. They're the real ones that fuck the world up, because all this vast information is supposed to be coming out. We are at that time. We're kind of behind time of people knowing this. We all supposed to be. We been supposed to be doing DMT at this point. So they're just like slowing up the process. They keep people scared and fear, like scared of food, scared of dying, scared of all this crap. That's all part of the Merlin the Magician. Merlin the Magician and the writer and authors, I mean, King Arthur, is like that's symbolic of the pen of the world being written into this story of chaos. Like, the world isn't this thing where you get shook off of it because it has a cold and it's tired of humans and it just shakes the humans. That's no. The world isn't. The world need us just as much as we need it. Only a European, a westernized philosophy can come up with the thought of the man. If only he was gone from the perils of this plane, the plane can go with on its own. There would be more economy for the mosquitoes. The thriving of the. Listen, we love nature. There's only one person in this world that likes to fuck the nature up. So what story? See, if I go around slapping up people in the face all the time, guess what? It's going to be a diary that I start writing. Like, what if one day all these people want to smack me back? You know how scary that shit going to be? It's going to be the most morbid thoughts of getting smacked, because I done smacked the shit out of some niggas out here. I'm talking about cop back to Africa and smack that nigga in Tahiti, right? Bow, Cosmic, the Big Bang. I created the fucking universe when I smacked the crap out of him, right? But I've been doing that so much, bro. And I got this face that bruise easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can handle the smacks that I've been giving to people. I've been smacking people stronger than me, lying to them saying that they weak. At least they smack me back, and it's a hard smack that I cannot take. See, that's what we dealing with. Niggas are scared of getting smacked back, and we don't even roll like that. We don't even want to hit back. We chilling. We just want to chill. We just want to be done with what I know is bullshit, because I've been here so many times. Oh, I'm a nigga. Oh, I'm your nigga. You can't even go to the higher planes. What do you mean, niggas? Like, you can't even really go meet the niggas. Like, you be too scared. Like, it's some shit, and it's so for me. It was so for me. It was like fucking jail that you supposed to go to. The nigga, like, man, see, I know that might sound crazy to people. Not jail. Imagine if not jail. Imagine if Earth was jail, right? And when you get out, it's like they release you to. Oh my god, it's hard to. Oh my god, it's like what. I don't know. I just felt like we could go. We had ability to transverse the whole whatever it is, the whole reality, the whole unreality, the whole everything. You could just go and go and go. It's endless. It's fucking endless, bro. You can create worlds up there. So it don't really matter. Nothing really matters at all. Yeah, that's what Lauren Hill is talking about. But all right, dog. I'm going after this. I'm going, dog. Gotta get back into reality. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part about the real world. We can always come back and deal with what we forgot about, because it's teachings in this world too. This is a gym that we in. But she wasn't with me shooting in a gym. Yes, she was, because the whole world's a gym. She was with you. The gym is a practice run. Is where we all get our practices in for this big game. The big game is happening all the time. It's happening 24/7. It's happening now. The game is getting played, but people getting played and not playing. They say, I don't want to play no more. I ain't playing. Well, this is the thing. Not only is like life a game, but the whole shit is a game, bro. It's all a big game. That's why you can't get caught up. If you let somebody put you in jail, I don't know how you're playing like a weird part of the game. If you watch like the cartoon version of Peter Pan, they played this game with the pirates, the lost. Now listen to what I tell you. The lost boys, the boys that ran away from home, that following Peter Pan across, Ptah, Peter, the Rock, Stone, Sword, and Stone, following them across to the Neverland, to where Neverland at. What do you mean Neverland? We live here. Why do you mean Neverland? This is our land. What do you mean Neverland? Okay. So then they playing games with the Indians where they play tag with each other. But in one of the games, the Lost Boys get Tiger Lily, which is our daughter, the Indian's daughter, and get them taken by the pirates, hooking them. No, wait. Now wait a damn minute. It wasn't no beef between Tiger Lily and the Indians. I mean Indians and the pirates. Here come this boy, Peter and his Lost Boys, across from London into the Neverland, and they got us fighting against the pirates. Where you put Princess Tiger Lily? We ain't got your old princess. You know the game we play. Catch 'em, turn 'em loose. Catch 'em, turn 'em loose. That's the... Nigga, that is a game that we supposed to play with the Europeans. Catch 'em, turn 'em loose. You know about that game? Or y'all still getting booked and shit? Do you know how to play the game of Catch 'em, turn 'em loose? Catch 'em, turn 'em loose is you either better know the paperwork of this land before he was here or know how to say it verbatim, and you can get yourself out of jail. It's called a writ of habeas corpus. They know that. It's not even, you just got to ask for it. No, demand it. Once you say the frequency, writ of habeas corpus, my fault. Habeas corpus, these frequencies, all law will open up the doorway for you. You praiseworthy like Muhammad. So all laws will bow. All laws will bend to the will which you are, which is all law. Like you are the will of all law doing the work. Bringing law back to the people that don't know law, but they know books. But the people don't play with books when they play with the courtroom. They taking your true freedom and your money away, and you reading a book with like stories in it that don't have anything to, like the stories you read are not anything about, like it's not anything to the guy that could take your house at any given time. The guy who, if you don't pay money when he asks you for his money for this car that you're saying is yours but got his name and corporation on it, he can get the car crushed because you didn't pay a bill that he asked you for. Does that feel right? Does that sound right? If it feel right, disregard what I'm saying. If it don't feel right, it's laws that you can learn. All law you can learn. That your days will be long on this earth plane. It's a flat plane. Earth plane. Plane is flat. Flat surface. Is earth flat? It's both. It's neither. It's not circle or flat because it's both. So you can't define it as one thing. Plane is flat. Dome. Two domes. One round on the top, one round on the bottom. The dome and cases are rounding around the surface. Flat surface, round dome on the top, round dome on the bottom. Why is that so hard? Flat plane, the dome is round. Why is that so hard? Yeah. But back into reality, bro. I'm gonna do another one of these. Probably take another trip, figure out whatever the subject is, and then we going. But my phrase that pays is let's deal with it, and we dealt with it. I think we really dealt with it today. Excuse me, bless me. So on that note, I bid you adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. See ya. Peace. Bye. Niggas. Ghost. Out of here. Audi 500,000. You ain't got to leave, but you got to get the fuck out of here.